welcome.
Thanks.
Yeah. Is a long drive, right?
But it was broken up by 2 days. So.
2 days?
Yeah.
It's kind of insane that you have to think about. Like, we live in the same state.
It's not hours. It's just an hour and...
But it is kind of like 2 hours.
What is it when you drive down there?
It's easily 2 hours. Like, lots of practice.
Driving? Yeah, I had a good, 17 years of it, yeah.
Well, I mean, we had, no driving through COVID.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That seems like a while ago. It wasn't like I just started driving. I've been going back to work for almost over a year. You haven't. Right? When did you just start?
I mean, I work.
Going back.
Yeah, I go into work twice.
Starting when?
A week.
Just a little bit where you had to leave your house. I've been leaving my house for over a year. So that's the difference.
So you've had a lot more practice driving.
Yeah, and just the age of us. It's not like I got my license 2 years ago. I've been driving
including the experience.
Yeah. 17, 18 years.
Okay. Yeah, but I kind of forgot how to drive a little bit over COVID. Didn't you, when you started driving again, wasn't it kind of anxiety? Oh, I'm back in the car.
No, because I still went places, just not daily.
Yeah, I kind of had anxiety.
Just driving with traffic or driving in general? What's a yield? How do I turn left or
how do I do a zipper merge?
Yeah, what is the anxiety part? Just oh my God, there's a lot of people out.
Yeah, I think
Someone might hit my car. Do other people know how to drive? Or just
it's all the thoughts.
Forgot how to drive.
I kind of just forgot how to drive. That's totally random because...
No, but this is where we are so different. This is where I'm what the F? And you're this is normal.
It was kind of like a new adventure for me because when I stopped doing something for a while...
It's a use it or lose it for you?
Yes. I'm kind of an obsessive personality, but if I don't do something for a large amount of time...
You just forget how to do it.
I kind of do.
Well, I feel like I forgot how to talk to people. My communication really went downhill because I wasn't talking to people daily. And now that I'm back in the office 4 to 5 days a week, I'm oh, okay, yeah. That's how you speak. Those are what words are. I remember, but yeah, COVID, I was sorry, brain fart all the time.
Yeah, I would really forget big words.
What the difference between, what was it?
Irony?
And
coincidental? Yeah. Okay, so I was trying to think in my head, what is the difference really between irony and coincidence?
This is what I Googled it, right?
Right.
This is what you do.
It's the brain engine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Irony and coincidence are similar, but different things. Did we figure that
out?
A coincidence is a random event, which is kind of what I think that is. We're going somewhere, and my parents happen to also be going to that same place. That to me is a coincidence. But you were saying, oh, that's ironic that they're also going to that same place. Whereas irony typically involves some sort of reversal or unexpected turn. We're going here, and they go, oh my God, so are we.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
I kind of like that. We are going kayaking. Have you been?
I have been.
You have been?
Lake Washington, a different area. Through the Arboretum and stuff by UW.
Oh.
So this is a different area. I've never been in this area, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah. I was just thinking, what are we going to do in 2 hours?
Paddling takes time.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. My arms are kind of weak sauce. So
you don't have to paddle hard. We're not going against a current or anything.
I don't think so.
We're gonna see stuff.
That's right.
Gonna be oh, there's a duck.
Yeah.
Over by the Arboretum or whatever, there's beaver dams that you can see. And stuff like that, so it'll be fun. I have a hat to wear.
Yeah, me too.
That'll be my only sun protection because I'm going to wear shorts and a t-shirt. And maybe a little bit of sunscreen, whereas you're sunscreen and then 2 layers.
So I have to be really sensitive.
You don't have 2 layers on your face. They're on the rest of your body.
I'm definitely not going to wear a
screen. A hat, though?
I am.
And sunglasses?
Yes.
Okay.
Hat and sunglasses, and then... But some of this is going to come off.
And you're wearing full pants.
Yes. I did put socks on because I was I'm going to wear socks.
Oh my God, your feet are for sure going to get wet. Going around doing an activity with wet socks on. It's just, there's no need for it.
But how do you know they're going to get wet?
You're stepping into a boat that's already got probably water into it. Yeah,
no.
I bet you might. I'll bet you money.
I bet you
money. Are you wearing like full on tennis shoes too?
No, I'm wearing my sandals. I'm wearing.
That's such a Pacific Northwest thing, right? So I'm not even.
Are you? Well, yeah, it is a little bit.
So if you have open-toed shoes, and you're wearing socks, and you're stepping onto a vessel in water,
it's a dry vessel.
Most likely gonna. You don't know who was in it before, and if they splashed around, they don't towel it out, the hollow of it, and it's a sit on top.
Is it?
I think it's a sit on top. So
yeah, but you don't know for sure.
I'm pretty sure I read the thing.
We can make another bet.
Okay, so bet number 1, your socks are gonna get wet.
Okay.
Bet number 2, it's a sit on top. Your socks are gonna get wet.
Okay, well if it is a sit on top, well here's my thought.
But if it's a sit on top, you definitely need socks because your feet are gonna get burned.
Right? Yeah, but I did put sunscreen on my feet, so.
Oh my god.
So I got sunscreen.
It's so early though. You would need to reapply as soon as we got there.
No, because you only need to reapply if you've been sweating. If you've been sweating or wet.
I feel like you would need to reapply regardless.
No, because it's not like a time. Like it's not time. Time.
Sensitive? Yeah. It lasts for however long it lasts until it gets wiped off or rinsed off. Is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know. Do I look like I wear sunscreen often?
No.
That's the difference.
So, but you're not wearing sunscreen at all.
I am. I'm going to wear some sunscreen.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting older.
Okay, yeah.
I should probably.
Yeah.
Probably. I'm going to put some 30 on. What do you wear?
Like 70.
To you?
Yeah.
I know. I heard after a certain level, it doesn't even.
I heard that too. Somebody at the esthetician office was telling me that I might as well just wear 30 or something and just reapply.
Because I know, we bought 100 previously, for the pale guy in my life. I don't even know if it makes a difference if you got 70 or 50. At what point is there much of a difference? I always just do 30. 30 just seems basic.
Yeah, and for me it actually seems like if you have 30 but you put it on and it's
layer?
Really thick.
Oh, you slather it on.
Right, yeah. like paint.
Yeah, then it's gonna wipe off easier.
No, because
it's not like it hardens and dries. If you have too much on and you swipe against something, it's going to swipe off that extra layer.
I haven't tested that theory. I haven't tested that.
Because you can only put so much on, and it's going to absorb into your skin. Everything that's not absorbed is just a layer on top.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm sure it'll protect you until
it gets...
you accidentally rub up against something, because it has nothing to just sliding off the other layers of sunscreen. I don't know. Again,
you don't know much about this. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Sunscreen is probably not where I excel.
Not the forte.
No.
Okay. Yep. All right. Well.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see.
I'd like to see less clouds.
Me too. Yeah. Have a little bit of sun.
Yeah. I mean, you still get the benefits of sun.
And we're going later, so.
No, we're going at the peak of heat.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're going later.
Oh.
we're saying the same thing.
You said no,
same
and I'm
thing.
No what? I don't know what you're... Yes. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. We're going closer to the peak.
So, I was thinking about the way we plan stuff. And that was so
I feel like
it's really hard.
Why is it so chaotic? And I don't think it needs to be. It is for some odd reason. I have no idea why.
But I think it's because do you have this chaotic planning feeling with your other friends?
No, it is literally just you. It is literally just you. And I don't know what it is.
As a person, do you like to plan months in advance, weeks in advance, or are you kind of a spontaneous?
Oh, I think I'd probably rather do weeks. Months seems kind of extreme, but I also don't have a lot going on in my life, so months is fine.
Okay.
But day of, 2 days of, probably it gives me I'd rather just have it figured out so that it doesn't need to be.
Okay, so I feel like months in advance is so far in advance that everything changes.
Just like, don't even worry about it. Yeah. I mean, it depends on like what it is. Down to the detail. Yeah. No. You go, hey, let's plan this thing. We're going to do this thing. Here's a rough idea of what we want to do. Then like a week or two before, kind of start to solidify, hey, does that still work? Does these plans still whatever? And then like the detailed logistics probably a few days before.
Okay. Right. So still kind of last minute.
Well, not last minute in the sense that like I text you a couple days ago, like, do you want to go?
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Well. That's true.
And we didn't. The thing is there was just like a lot of like unknown factors that we didn't really discuss. Like, where were we going to be meeting here?
Yes. Okay.
Were we doing this before or after?
Yeah.
So we were trying to plan bits of it without having the full outline of everything. Okay. So then we're like, oh, kayaking. And then we're like trying to plan for kayaking without knowing when we were going to do this.
Okay,
so that makes it harder.
But we have like these grand ideas.
Yeah.
Right.
The protest one was my fault because I looked up because the way my phone was, it was still searching at the location, and I had just typed it in and screenshotted the thing, but you had the address at the bottom. So that one was my fault.
Yes and no, right?
You passed Seattle, you could have been like, what's going on? Why
not put all my trust in technology.
Past Seattle. I should have, double checking. Trust but verify.
When you sent me the pin and it was like, you're going to go to Auburn, you should
have questioned it right away, been like, but yeah, you did.
But at the same time, I was like, no, she sent me a pin. She's standing.
Yeah, but also maybe she doesn't know how to send pins, and I have an iPhone and she has an Android. Yeah, so that was my bad. I'll take the blame for that one for sure.
Also, because I'm such a last minute person.
Like
really last minute. I probably just was like running around, getting ready, looked at the pin, and was like out the door. And didn't even think about it.
When you drive, is off topic a little bit from that, but like when you're driving, and because I've done this where I'm going to the wrong location, like I'll put in, it's like a restaurant and there's multiple of them in the town, but I'm like, I'm going to the one in Seattle. And if I start going a different direction than I like think or know it should be, do you stop and go, that seems wrong, and then like try to do it, or you just get to the destination and go, oh shit, I was at the wrong place? Because I do that a lot where I'm like, because I feel like I have a good sense of direction, that I go, this doesn't seem right, let me double check my thing.
Do you feel like that's an intuition thing too?
I don't know, maybe where
your intuition kind of kicks in.
Something's off a little bit, let me double check. I do that. Do you do that? Well, not in that instance.
Well, because you have to learn lessons, right? Sometimes, and you learn them the hard way.
Something's taking you the wrong direction. You're like, hey, this doesn't seem right. Or do you just let it get you there and go, oh, shoot. Okay, I guess I better.
That's a good point, because I feel like I do feel that, like, ooh, something's wrong.
But you don't listen to your intuition?
I do, but not when in the driving sense. Like normally, like in life choices, like big life choices.
That's good.
I very much listen to like, okay, do I need to change jobs?
Oh, that type of thing?
Right. You're just like, whatever.
I haven't had to change jobs. No, my job's good. I can't complain about it. So
I'm constantly changing jobs.
Yeah. I'm still in.
But see, that's another part of my personality, right? I guess. Like
But driving, you don't.
I think because of those few
lessons learned.
I have become more cautious in that way. Like, I'll stop now. Like, if I'm traveling to SeaTac.
You'll stop?
I will.
You'll make a stop? I get that you live further, but like...
I do.
It's not even actually 2 hours.
Okay, so I have an issue. I don't know if you have this issue.
I probably don't already. Okay, let's hear it.
When I get anxious, my body goes into like these weird muscle contractions. And it makes me need to like my urine like gathers, and then I have to pee.
I mean, I feel like that's a thing. A lot of people have like nervous pees or anxious pees. Like I've heard that that's like a thing. So I get it. I just
okay.
don't.
So traveling to SeaTac makes me very anxious.
Because like, why you're like miss your flight?
Yes.
There's just a lot going on.
Yes.
So you buffer in time
because you have to be there 2 hours ahead of time
for some
for
people.
security.
I have a friend that's there like 30 minutes ahead, and
who is that friend? That would create massive.
That gives me anxiety,
stomach problems.
Yeah,
and I would suffer from anger.
So you get anxiety going to SeaTac.
Yeah. So anyway,
buffer in a pee stop. You should just wear Depends.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I swear to God.
Well, I think that it depends.
You can't wait. You can't just go, okay, this is just a nervous pee. I don't actually have to pee. Or is your bladder like, your bladder's full?
Some of it is my fault because I'll drink like a lot of water before I leave.
Do you pee before you leave to at least empty that bladder out?
So it takes a minute for the water to like go through my system, right?
Yeah.
So I don't drink like 32 ounces of water and then it's like instantly. So it takes at least 30 minutes to hit. But the problem is that if it's like 30 or 40 ounces of water, you know, it's like comes in stages, like waves.
I think two things should be happening here. You probably shouldn't be drinking that much water right before you go.
But here's
to the airport.
But I don't like to drink at the airport either because I don't want to go to the bathroom on airplanes if I don't have to. So
you're trying to pre-hydrate.
Yes.
I got that.
Yeah.
Part. Okay, so that part makes sense. I won't ding you for anything there.
You know, it's not like there's.
I'm gonna stop at work because I know that I can get in all the time, like because I have a badge there.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is that one?
No.
I've done that because my office is such a small office.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If I've had to stop somewhere,
and it's like really close to the freeway.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
So what do you do? Do you go to like a grocery store, like McDonald's, or?
Yeah, I typically stop in Mount Lake Terrace.
Okay, my stomping grounds.
Renton area, but it's not always twice. Sometimes it's just Mount Lake Terrace. It depends on how much pre-gaming I do. I need to make sure I'm hydrated.
Okay, you're the first person that I know of. And maybe people just don't talk about it.
Gold star. See, and that's why we're talking about it.
And also because you live further, like the people that I know, probably the furthest they live is like Everett. Everett, about like Mukilteo area. And then everyone else I know is like that, like Linwood, Mount Lake Terrace, because that's where I grew up. So that's where like most of my friends are. So their distance to the airport definitely isn't as long as yours. So they don't have to, but interesting.
They don't have to
buffer in. Oh. They don't have to they don't have to buffer in any well, if I'm gonna stop here, I need this extra time, and I have to like know a place to stop. Yeah. Some places are like, you can't use our restroom. Yeah. Unless you buy something.
Yeah. Yep, that's true.
Didn't you tell me once that you used to have to, like, if you had to use the restroom at a convenience store or whatever, you felt obligated that you had to buy something? Yeah. Even if there wasn't a sign that was like customers only, you were like, I'm going to use the restroom. I have to buy something.
I have to give my patronage. Oops. That's not the right word. Patronage. What is it? Patronage.
I don't know. I'm not going to try it now.
I'm just going to say patron.
You have to patron the place.
Because I don't think patronage.
No, don't know what those words are. Yeah. But can I have the key first? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, and when you said that, either shit inside the bathroom or outside the bathroom, it reminded me of the Capitol Hill thing again.
Those things are so gross.
Because I did actually go to the bathroom at Safeway.
Before,
yeah, because I had been driving around for 2 hours in the wrong direction. Yeah, and I was like, fuck, I have to really go. So I found a Safeway and I was like, yes, perfect. I'm sure it's clean. It's probably better than the porta potties. Both are bad, right? Because I went to Safeway, I got the key. Yeah. They gave me the key. I went in there. The toilet was totally plugged.
Oh, okay.
And
so it wasn't good.
It was like worse than a campground bathroom. Okay. And then there was like a pile of steaming human.
Oh, there was shit on the ground?
On the ground.
I think you did tell me about that.
Inside of the bathroom.
Was this on Capitol Hill?
Yes.
Okay, I know it was on like 14th and Republican or something. That's where I used to live up there too. That Safeway up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. And there's like so many people.
God, and this is very embarrassing. This is embarrassing.
So then you also just took a shit on the ground. Did you take a shit on the ground?
Don't look at me like that. I did not do that. I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
The way you looked was so guilty. I was like, oh, fuck. I swear to God.
No. I did still use the toilet, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Even though
I thought you were like...
flushable.
I thought you were like, since somebody else did.
No.
Oh, did you not see my face? I was like, holy shit. The porta potty's at toilet level.
Okay, so.
The poop was like at toilet seat level. It was so dirty. It was so gross. I feel like I was in there for like a few minutes and I thought I was going to have a panic attack. It was so disgusting.
Did you actually continue to use it?
I just peed.
Okay.
But I was like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out.
In my head, I'm thinking, like, you see the porta potties in the bathrooms, and I'm thinking, hell no, we won't go.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of thinking in my mind, yeah, I wouldn't want to go because, like, it's kind of traumatic. Speaking of porta potties, there was a porta potty in
Rainier. The spiders?
The spider porta potty.
God, yeah. I don't even know how, you were literally in there for like 30 to 45 seconds with the door closed, and I'm standing on the outside of it, and you're just like, in the dark. You had like what, a headlamp on?
Yeah.
And you're just like, I don't think I'm gonna do this. And I walk in, and I'm not afraid of spiders. Like, I think you are.
I am. Mm-hmm.
And I walked in there, and I was like, hell no! I don't even know how you stood in here for like 30, 45 seconds.
Yeah, I was in there for...
It seemed like a long time.
Like almost a minute, yeah.
For how many spiders and webs there were everywhere, and like in crevices you couldn't see.
Yeah.
Under the toilet seat, and like everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't even want to be in there that long. I was like, I just used my headlamp to look around everywhere, and it was like, how the fuck did you even stay in here for 30 to 45 seconds? I was like, nope, it's not worth it, because I don't know if there's like black widows up there. I think it's too cold, but I was just like, I don't know what kind of spiders. I don't think
there was like variety of spiders.
There was like so many.
At that point, I didn't know how to like, I hadn't been camping outside in a very long time, and I didn't know how to do the trowel and like drop your drawers thing.
Dig a hole and then squat.
I hadn't done that in a long time, and they were like, oh yeah, we have a bathroom. And I was very excited about that concept. And I was adamant. I was like, I'm going to use the toilet because they have one, and you're going to come with me because I'm scared.
That is for sure the first porta potty that I think I have absolutely 100% refused to use. And it wasn't a porta potty, but it was like a standalone camping bathroom, you know, with a deep toilet with the like boards around it, so it was like a bathroom. Yeah. That's the only one I think in my life that I have 100%. I've been like, oh, these are really gross, and I was so close to not using them, but that's the only one that I had flat out refused to use because of spiders. Yeah. But they were on every single surface.
They were scary.
They were like webs and spiders on every single surface that you could see. Yeah.
That was a real test and fear factor for me for a moment.
Yeah, and you didn't even test it. You just stood in there for 30 seconds.
That was kind of like before we started really trying to camp and stuff. But I do have a favorite toilet.
This one here in your house?
Yeah, it is nice. Like camping toilet. Do you, in your mind, have a favorite camping toilet, or do you just like...
Yeah.
When we're talking about toilets specifically.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Okay, you go first.
My favorite camping toilet was when we went hiking on the Olympic coast. And we stayed at a Region Memorial. Okay. And you like walk down the path, and it's like all secret in between the trees, and there's just like
the toilet was in the open.
The toilet's just like in the open.
My favorite one. Oh my gosh! Because it was so open, and it's like I've never just like besides just squatting in the woods. Yeah. Because it kind of was like up too, so like you could see.
You could see the ocean
was just a very nice view on a toilet. Yeah. Type thing too, and it was just like fresh air.
And it was clean.
It was I would say an open air concept. It was really
Okay, that's really funny.
Yeah.
We have the favorite top 10 toilet.
Yeah. It was a really good
Norwegian
toilet.
memorial.
I didn't know,
out on the Olympic coast.
I didn't know exactly what the beach was because there was two. Didn't they have two toilets? One they kind of had.
It's the first place we stayed. Second beach or something.
No.
That one wasn't bad, but you had to walk through other people's like campground to get there, so it was kind of awkward. It's like, oh hi, group of 20 people. I'm just gonna walk through your conversation.
Yeah.
And then visit the toilet.
To the bathroom, you'll see me over there.
That's effectively like in your camp.
Yeah. No, I didn't remember which beach it was called, but that's what I was going to describe, the same exact thing.
Yeah.
That's
I love it.
That is so funny.
Yeah. It was so peaceful.
It was
in a weird way.
Yeah. When you think about like, how do I want to like be camping and then like have to.
Mm-hmm. Because we all have to do it.
Because that was like, yeah. It was very nice. But it also felt so private.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Yeah, because even if like people were walking along the beach,
they can't
really see you or what's going on, and it's not like they're gonna look
like
there.
A wall up for on part of it. I don't know. It was really nice. It was it was interesting.
So
see, this is where I think like we could just talk about a bunch of stuff
I feel
all the time.
Like we talk about a lot of stuff people probably want to talk about.
Well, I mean,
but don't talk about.
So I'll tell you about it.
Yeah. So I don't know. Should we do like a closing thing?
I don't know. How do you close it?
I don't know. We don't really do.
We don't have a sign off.
No. Oh yeah. Stay tuned.
I don't know. Yeah. Thanks.